Okay, so here's a QEMU window running plan9. All right, so I'm in a Windows terminal here. I'm going to launch drawterm and start Rio. So that'll open up a new window, give it a chance to connect. Okay, and we're in. Let's open up a terminal window. So in Glenda's home directory under SRC, I've got the source code for letgo, which is the clojure implementation I've mentioned previously, as well as legmacs, which is the it's a Emacs, sort of a Emacs-like editor implemented in letgo. Okay, so now I'm back in a Windows terminal, and I'm going to run drawterm again, except this time I'm going to run letgo, lg, here's the command, um, on the legmacs main.lg. So, all right, so I will kick that off. Takes a couple of seconds to start up. Okay, so there's legmacs. And once we're in here, if I do Control X3, that'll split window like that. If I do Control X2, splits windows like that. Control X1 gets back to here. Legmacs starts in this scratch buffer where we can evaluate clojure expressions like 1, 2, 3. If I go to the end and then do Control J, it displays the output there. If you do meta X, you get the list of commands that you can run. Control G to cancel. Resizing the window will resize legmacs. All right, so here I've opened up one of the files in the source code of RC, and over here is one of the header files. And as you can see, legmacs supports some syntax highlighting as well. So if you want to try this out, if you go to the letgo GitHub page, you actually don't even have to compile it. You can just go to releases, and under the releases page, the most recent one you can see here is different platforms are represented here in the packages. So there's one. So I'm using the plan9 AMD 64 one. So I just download that, unpack it, and you've got the binary there. And then for legmacs, I went ahead and just did a clone of the repository, and yeah, I just ran it off of there. And finally, what I showed you here was using my fork of drawterm for Windows, which is available here also on GitHub. So you will need that in order to run legmacs in using drawterm on Windows. Okay, so this is just a quick demo. It hasn't been extensively tested, but I think it's just pretty cool that we can run this kind of Emacs-like editor on plan9, but display it in this way through Windows Terminal. Kind of just gives us another way to interact with plan9. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.